Hi, are you a healthcare professional or medical professional who is intrigued by healthcare products or health tech products? If this is you, then you probably have a career in product management. So you might just want to stick around because I'll be talking about the ways you can transition into product management from the healthcare space. Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Ronald and I'm the host on this channel. I talk about everything healthcare, health tech, alternative careers, and if this kind of content you like, please hit the subscribe button. To my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around and supporting the good work we do on this channel. So like I said, on today's episode, I'll be talking about product management, right? Every day everybody's looking for something new or exciting to do, so that's what I talk about on this channel. So by way of introduction, what's product management? So product management basically talks about the strategic process of developing and managing a product throughout its life cycle. This is quite interesting because then I didn't know about this, but as you grow in the profession, as you meet with people, you find out this thing. So every product has a life cycle, just like a project has a life cycle. And it's interesting to know that project management and product management, they are two distinct things, though, because some people tend to confuse both of them. They're quite different. In my last video, I talked about project management, and today I'm talking about product management. So in product management, you're looking at understanding market needs, you're looking at defining the product strategies, you're looking at collaborating with a very diverse group of cross-functional team or people to deliver products that satisfy customer requirements. So that's essentially the work of a product manager or product management. And in terms of global outlook or demand, there's actually demand for product managers because it's almost impossible to keep up with the tons of products that are being churned out every day in the health tech space. You're talking about softwares, you're talking about applications, you're talking about devices, you're talking about EPR systems, EMR systems, you're talking about Fitbit, watches, and all of that. So there are tons of healthcare products coming out, and there's a product manager who is managing all those products, right? So the demand is there because we are looking for skilled people who can drive innovation, who are able to think outside the box, who understand customer needs, and successfully are able to bring a product from the lab, in quotes, and bring it to the market. So that's the remit of a product manager. So in terms of job description, you might wonder, what does it really do? So as a product manager, your overall responsibility is to ensure the success of the product from the time you guys conceptualize that product, from the time it gets into the market. So you're working with the sales team, you're working with the market team, you're working with engineering team, you're working with the design team. There's a lot of work involved in all of that, right? So and there are specific skill sets that I think from a clinical or healthcare background that make you a very good candidate to actually move into product management. So things like analytical skills, things like critical thinking skills, things like communication skills, things like leadership skills, things like deep understanding of problems are really helpful when you're working in the product management space. Like I said before, you need to have a deep understanding of customer needs for you to be able to excel here. And when you look back at your career in the healthcare space, take a good look, you will see that some of these skill sets, you actually have them. So you probably need to work on one or two to have a complete suite of tools. So in the product management space, some people will now ask, what certifications do I need? What qualifications do I need? All of that. So while certifications are not mandatory, right, but they actually give you an edge to say, okay, this guy actually knows all there is to be known around product management and all of that. So, and taking a certification helps you understand the deeper concepts of product management, the methodologies, the best practices, both globally and locally, depending on where you are living. So you might want to be looking at courses like the Certified Product Manager certification or the Certified Product Marketing Manager certification. These are just like two off the top of my head that you can go into. You can Google a lot of them. They're out there for you to do. Then in terms of career prospect and product progression, there's a lot to be done. You can become a senior product manager. You can become a director of project management. You can even become chief product officer. You can become the vice president of products, VP products in a company, right? So endless roles which pay well. For example, in the UK, you're probably looking at an annual salary of between 40k to 60,000 pounds, while in the US, you're looking at 80,000 to about 140,000 pounds. And these are depending on your skill set, your years of experience, and what you've been able to do over the years, really. Then in Nigeria, the product guys, well, they earn well. You're probably looking at salaries around 4 million to 6 million, 8 million per annum for the experienced one. So at entry level, it might be lower, 150k, 200k per month and all of that. But as you build and progress, then you command higher salaries. And in terms of fulfillment, yes, it's very fulfilling, because at the end of the day, when your product hits the market, the adoption is great, people are using it and giving you feedback, then you can actually sit back and say, yes, actually worked on this product with my team, really. So that's essentially what product management looks like. Then for people who are thinking of breaking into the industry, another way of doing that is to either volunteer, you go for an internship, maybe paid or unpaid internships. So these are very few or techniques you can use to get into the system, get your hands dirty, see how the teams work and how products are actually brought into market from concept stage to finish stage, and sending out there. So these are ways. Then you also want to network, go to LinkedIn, look for people who are in the product space, chat them up, send them emails, or get a mentor, really, because the only good way of showing what you can do is actually by acquiring those skills and be able to demonstrate that you can do those skills. Because nowadays I think everybody is big on what you can do rather than the certification. I'm not saying the certification is not important. I think both of them are actually important. So you have to find a way to marry both of them at the same time, right? So like I said before, transitioning into product management can actually open up a lot of doors into different areas that you never thought were possible. And with the right skill set, determination, you can actually excel in this thriving career, because there are a lot of people who have moved from the medical space, healthcare space into product management space, and they are doing exceptionally well. So you can also do it if they've done it, right? So if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and I wish you the best in your transition journey. Don't forget to join us in the next video where we'll talk about different careers you can move into. Until I come your way next episode, I still remain your host, Dr. Ron, and I'd like to say bye for now. Cheers.